Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Just Saying. We are here live at the Edge Radio TV network. I got my girl Bridgette here with me.
Hey, y'all.
And guess what? What are we going to call this? I think we have decided to go against Black History Month, if you will, because we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to teach y'all tons and tons of things this month, and I am super excited. Hence my, my garb. Don't I look beautiful this morning?
The
you
African
look great
queen
this morning.
that she is. Thank you, darling.
Yes,
wearing
we
my
have
red.
So much to talk to you
Wearing
guys
my
about.
red.
I see you with your red on. It is also the month of Valentine's and love. We have an initiative that we have put out and we're going to talk to you about later in the show. Don't I look excited about it? Look, my cheekbones.
I know mine hurt
my
too.
cheekbones.
I'm so excited.
It was so silly. Ladies and gentlemen, it is definitely time for our weekend recap. We cannot go on without that. I want to say congratulations to the lovely couple, Mr. and Mrs. Malone. Y'all put me through some work this week, but it is okay.
Yes.
Last week I was so tired, but everything turned out really great. I also have to give a big shout out to Mrs. Beats by Danny. If y'all don't know about Danny and them natural beats, having your face looking like so you, but accentuating your own highlights, that part where you look really good, she did a wonderful job. Y'all need to go check her out. That's Danielle _2.0. So definitely go check her out and support that Black business because it's raising a family. Okay.
But makeup that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to accentuate. Enhance your assets, which you already have, because we're beautiful, and the makeup just accentuates it. And you looked amazing because I saw the pictures.
Thank you.
I was like, come on now. Because you do enough because you're beautiful and your skin is amazing. However, to see you,
I normally try to keep it pretty simple and don't really get into it, but when I do, baby, it's time to show up
and show out.
Show up and show out.
So
okay,
that's good.
Also, talking about rare beauties and people who have been around forever and a day, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to talk to you just for a minute about the queen herself, Miss Cicely Tyson. She passed away over the course, well, it actually wasn't the weekend. It was last Thursday, I believe.
Last Thursday, reported.
And, we just wanted to say anything. I'm going to ask you this. What was your most memorable role of hers?
Sounder.
Oh, really? Yeah. That one was good.
Yeah.
There's been several things that she's done, but I told you, my most memorable time, we're going to talk about this in that beautiful picture of her there. I saw her just a year or two ago in the casino after Essence Festival. Okay. And I was super excited, even though her nephew was her bodyguard and she kept him around all the time. I saw her at the slot machine, I was like, oh, it's Cicely Tyson. For a person that's in media, that is like everything. Yeah. I'm over there snapping pictures from behind, some different little the machines and stuff because he wouldn't let me get close. I was like, look, I finally went and talked to him. I was like, look, you're gonna have to do something. Right? I can't just. He was like, well, she's trying to chill, right? I need to take a picture with Cicely right now. I cannot miss this opportunity. And not that I didn't run into other people, but I'm normally not one of those people who gets all excited.
You don't fan out.
Yeah. You know how many years she been in the game?
Long time.
And the stuff she had to transcend because, a lot of times, people always say you got a certain look and you fall into a certain type of role. She did everything, baby.
She would not take a role that,
everything.
Glamorized or made Black people look bad. She would not do it.
All right, so that's our tribute because she was phenomenal. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not, go on and go check some of that stuff out. I'm sure that money's still going to be funneling right on to her family.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and take care of that. Let's just make sure it's right that everybody is together.
Yes.
So let's keep pushing it. Edge Radio had their open mic
Yes, they did.
I wasn't able to make it because I did all that with that wedding.
I can't.
With that wedding.
I can't. I represented
for me to go to sleep. And let me tell you, Bridgette came back and I saw the Edge lit up on my timeline, baby. They had all different types of things going on. There were comedians here. There were poets here.
Salsa dancing.
Yes. So if you missed the event this weekend, the next time we tell y'all to show up at Midtown Bar and Grill, you better be here, okay? Because
West
they had a phenomenal time.
They did. We did. Okay. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And Vince was on the ones and the twos. I know they don't call it that anymore.
What?
But Vince was turning it out. Him
that
and Dakota.
Was you in the
Yeah, okay, him and Dakota were doing it, putting down the sounds, man.
Listen, listen. Every time I saw the little thing, I was clicking on the links. I saw that there was a show going on and everything. I was like, "Oh, we late nighting it now?
Yeah,
I done missed it all. Trying to go to a wedding. No."
She was the wedding coordinator.
You know what? I have to say that I'm very proud of myself.
You
for that.
Should be.
You know, I'm definitely going to have to contact the court to remember and tell her about this, because I'm always looking at her stuff and saying it is so phenomenal. I might be the last minute wedding queen.
You are, because you did that in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Or the COVID-19 wedding thing. You know, I got a couple of things to add to my repertoire.
Okay.
So when I purchase this property, if y'all decide and y'all find the right one, I might let y'all come on out there.
Okay.
I'll already have stuff.
So I got a
set
venue for my wedding coming up.
You got a venue.
Okay,
you got a venue coming up. We're gonna have nice little rustic weddings and all kinds of stuff
like
out there.
that.
I'm thinking, yeah. All right. So one other thing that happened this weekend, but we're gonna stick this one in world news.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Seattle, ladies and gentlemen, pull up the picture, please. Ladies and gentlemen. Are we gonna stand outside overnight to get this COVID vaccine or what? Like, are y'all that serious about this?
That's what it looks like.
Are they this serious about this? Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? You know, for so long, people fought against catching this disease. Now you're standing out there, piled up in a line.
Are they social distancing though?
You haven't gotten the vaccine yet.
Are you looking at the picture?
And when it's time for you to get the second, and when it's time for you to get the second round, do you have to stand in line with these same people? Like, did they organize this? Was there a time schedule?
So many questions.
In the middle of the night, y'all standing out there like y'all crackheads. Stop it.
Oh, waiting to go into a concert.
Saying.
That's what I thought it was. It's like a concert or a movie ticket.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But you know, there's also been several memes. You can take that, pop that down. There have been several memes about African American men buying more of the gas station pills, if you will, than they are going out for the vaccine. We're saying no to the vaccine. But did you know that there have been like 30-something thousand or million? Is it million? Shoot, I forgot the number. I'm so sorry, y'all. People who have gone and gotten a shot. They're trying to stay safe out here. Especially older people are really pining for the shot because they have been afraid this entire time. They've been
that's
so
who they're
afraid.
Targeting right now. 65 and over.
Because they were scared.
Yeah.
They know that they were scared. And they're going to play it to their advantage. And next year, when y'all are paying $500 for this shot, to keep yourself sane.
Exactly. Wonder how long it's going to be.
I'm just going to wait and I'm going to watch the progression for a little while. I'm still out on getting the shot in my mind.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not getting it.
In my mind.
My mind, my heart, and my spirit doesn't agree.
Oh, wow, Bridget, I'm sorry about the text and how little it is there.
Yes, I cannot see.
I'm so sorry about that. Okay, I forgot to make it big. Okay, let's talk about Biden's COVID relief, because I know a lot of people are interested in what this stimulus money is going to look like.
Yeah.
He had tons and tons of money in this thing, right? Like, so I think we were all going to get like a $4,000 check instead of the
$2,000.
Baby,
what you saying to me?
Okay, because you know everybody's looking to see what he's going to do with this.
Right.
Everybody's been looking. So he was trying to give us all this money, and guess what? As soon as he went to the Senate and to the House to go see what he can get,
don't tell me they told him no.
They cut it down. It's still a lot of money. They cut it down to 1.something billion. It's still $1 billion
with the B. Okay,
it's still $1 billion. So it's some money out there. We just got to figure out how much of it's going to wind up in our hands.
Right, but you know how many people there are in the world?
I do. $1 billion. We're gonna get $1 a piece.
That part.
That part. Just $1 a piece. We're gonna get $1 a piece, and they're gonna say Biden gave us some money. Okay. $1. Now he's wonderful. You know, he's wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful with $1.
They are in there, and they're really trying to do it to, you know, trying to get things right, ladies and gentlemen. So, speaking of trying to get it right, Mr. Can't Get Right himself, Trump, has wiggled his way back into my things to talk about. Okay, let's talk about this impeachment. He has already lost 5 lawyers. It's not even been a week, boo.
Just 5?
Nobody is going to want to represent this man. Would you, as a lawyer,
I wouldn't.
want to? She said, no, not at
Sorry.
all.
I don't care how much money you throw at me.
This is going to ruin someone's career or build it to heaven.
That's true. If they know what to do with it, it could build their career. Absolutely.
This, they will be, what's her name from Scandal? What was the
Olivia Pope.
Olivia Pope. They will be the official Olivia Pope, and everybody will go to them. If somebody does decide to take this on and does a good job at it.
Yep. If they do it the right way, though.
If they do it the right way.
It could be a feather in their cap.
I just don't know how you would pull it off, though. In my head, I can't see it. I can't see it.
It's almost like with the R. Kelly situation. Did I say that out loud?
Did she just bring up R. Kelly? How is his case going, by the way?
I don't know.
We're going to have to check into that. For all you Kels fans out there, I know everybody put him on the block list and this, that, and the other. For all you Kels fans out there, people still support R. Kelly. How is his case going?
Let us know.
Take it to us right now.
In the comments,
give it to us right now. We would love to hear how that's going. Post it in the comments. Now, let's talk about Grubhub.
Ooh,
I'm trying to run through these, y'all, because you know we are limited on time. Grubhub has teamed up. I know, don't even look at it. Grubhub has teamed up with Girl Scouts to deliver the cookies safely. Ain't that sweet? Grubhub, whoever decided to come through with that idea or initiative, I'm going to give you a round of applause because that was an amazing idea. I know that everybody is using Uber Eats and DoorDash more than your service, and everybody loves Girl Scout cookies all over the world. So this may very well set them into another thing. You know, I'm watching these stocks, so I'm going to put them on my list of people to watch and see if this increases their standing on the stock market.
Okay, that sounds good.
Another segue. You see, I'm putting that in there every single time. Guess what? GameStop disrupted all y'all money this weekend. Look.
All y'all money. They hot mad.
Okay. So, you know, a lot of people were cut off.
Yep.
One company reported a loss of $2 million. That was after they had to try to shift some things. $2 million worth of stock.
$2 million?
Yes. Going on the opposite way, ladies and gentlemen. I just wish I had $2 million to lose, Jesus. Look, but everybody knows that it's a tricky sort and that you can run into all kinds of problems. So after they funneled some money and put some other things in different places, X, Y, and Z, that's what they came up with, was that it was only a loss of $2 million. I got my Austin Powers pinky on, right? $2 million, GameStop. You did it to them. This is the next thing I wanted to talk about. You know, we were talking about that one person had won the lottery a couple weeks ago. Now we're going to talk about a man in Idaho.
You got my story.
Oh, I'm sorry. A man in Idaho. Let me tell you. He has won six times. He's won the lotto 6 times. That's got to be a record, right?
Yeah.
Got to be a record. And my thing is, what are you doing in Idaho? Are you picking the numbers yourself? You know, like, do you work for the lottery company? At this point, somebody should be asking questions. How is he coming up with these numbers?
Well, maybe he figured the system out.
Well, he needs to share the doggone secret.
But listen.
Look, but I know he's not going to do that 6 times. That's a lot.
But listen, though. When you put out good energy, good vibes, it comes back.
I put out good vibes every day, and I haven't won the lottery once.
Listen, he said that he supports it because this is for a good cause for the school system. And so because he continuously... Do you think the schools are really getting all that money? Yes, they've gotten over, I don't know how many years, but they have gotten over $36 billion from the lotto.
But they probably make that almost every single time they get into one of those realms where the lotto is over $1 million or $2 million, because people pour themselves into those gas stations purchasing tickets. People got their kids picking numbers. You know, they make a ton of money.
You think Baba should play?
And you know, toll roads. I'm tired of these toll roads. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If y'all pop another one up in Houston, I'm moving. You know.
You already live out in BFE.
Exactly. So I got to catch 1,000 tolls before I even get here. I got to pay to get in the city, you know. That's horrible. You remember there was a movie like that one time. Y'all, we had some phenomenal movies to talk to you about later in the show. There's been a lot of really good product put out. I'm starting to get upset a little bit too. You know, they're trying to pull people away from cable. Let's be real. That's what they're doing. Yeah. And you're about to get me, okay? You're about to get me. There has been so much phenomenal stuff on all these different channels. What is it, Tubi? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, Tubi. Mm-hmm. What is the other one? Prime Video. Everybody's starting to section off. You don't need cable anymore to get good TV. Nope. You definitely do not need cable. Yep. But I hate to say that because we have some other good news to tell you about that's associated with a really big company here in Houston area. Yep. But ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we have a very special guest. I told you that we were going to teach you a little bit about African culture, if you will, or Black history here in the Houston area, like you've never heard before. Up next, we have Napoleon Jett here live in the building at the Edge Radio TV network. We'll be right back.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com. or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing findhealthbenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Are you a small business owner concerned about the downturn in the economy? Top business leaders like Mattress Mac and Warren Buffett will tell you that now is the time to promote your business more than ever. People need your services. Your business needs an edge. Learn about special advertising packages for small businesses right here on Edge Radio. Find out more, give us a call at 281-744-0446. That's 281-744-0446. Edge, because truth still matters.
Welcome back, America.
Hey, hey.
Look,
America.
We're about to get it in. We're about to get it in, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very special guest here with us. We said, hold on to your seats. We told you to put your seatbelt on.
Yes.
We have a very special guest here today. But before we get into that, we want you to be a very special guest too. Please take time to go to I'm Just Saying Live on Facebook and DM us why you should be on the show. We would love to hear about your business. We would love to hear about you and what sets you apart. And if you think our followers will be interested in that, please reach out to us. We have been having a little bit of success with some new people coming through. So we know that y'all are going to enjoy this month for sure. Okay?
For sure.
Now, as I introduced to you, we're going to be celebrating all month.
Yes.
Not only are we celebrating people's individual, accomplishments here, which we will do some of that, but we would really like to talk about some of those history facts that we don't get all the time.
Exactly.
Some of those underlying things that we don't know. And we want to give you a lesson on how to move forward properly, right? And so we have Mr. Napoleon Jett here in the building with us today.
Woo!
I appreciate you, ladies.
It is really important, to tap into resources that you have, basically giving people their flowers while they're still here, instead of waiting and trying to bring it up later when nobody is here to talk about things that this man has seen with his own two eyes.
Yep.
And that's why we felt it was very important to kick off this month with you as a guest. So welcome to I'm Just
Thank both
Saying.
of you, ladies. This is unbelievable, but I appreciate you. I want to start off with, we call this Black History Month, and what is the origins? Carter G. Woodson is the origin of Black History Month.
Okay.
Y'all get that?
And I don't think that after reading his book that today's what we call Black History Month.
And tell everybody what the name of the book is, because there's a lot of people out here who are searching for information. Yeah. They just don't know.
Miseducation of the American Negro.
Yep. And
now remember, the miseducation. Didn't say education. Okay, so the reason why we have Black History Month is because we were left out of the oppressors' history books. And when we were in there, they took things out of context, as usual.
Okay.
So Mr. Woodson said, decades ago, we need to tell our own story. As Mr. Worm of the first Black newspaper in America, the Freedom Journal, said, we wish to plead our own case. Too many times others have misrepresented us. Now, I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, so I didn't say we need to include, these folk or this, that. And our is us, and we have to come back to first base, to home plate, and start using the word black. Like the word black has today, if you can't say black unless you include other folk.
Or
each group.
That's true. And it also now has come to where it's almost a negative connotation.
That's right. And that's right.
Stop being non-proud to say that you're black. Why does everybody have to include, you got to say, I'm part Indian, I'm part this, that, and the other. And does happen.
When was the last time you've ever heard one of the other groups say that they're part black?
Never.
You never hear that. Okay. But anyway,
look, I had to look at the camera on that one. I'm just saying.
Okay.
They don't want to claim it.
Yeah. And they walk around looking just like us in many cases.
Oh
yes.
My gosh.
Look. So, but look. Every group has a value norm anchor point.
Teach us then something. Teach us something.
A value norm anchor point is the point from which different groups perceive and experience reality. So each group has its own value norm anchor point. Unfortunately, after 400 plus years in America, they have systematically taken our value norm anchor point away gradually. Okay.
Because we even get nervous when it's people walking too close to us and feeling like somebody gonna snatch our purse. They have mentally messed us up as well.
Our value norm anchor point is being sabotaged. Now you have oppressors and then you have repressors. The repressor is working on behalf of the oppressor. So what happens is that our most biggest problem is the oppressor, But our most immediate problem is the repressor. That is the Negroes that represent the oppressor, whether they know it or not. Okay. So this is how they get over these negative terms like minority. I don't think, the brothers and sisters out there that we call the common, ordinary black folk that we come in contact with, they don't really relate to themselves as minorities. They're not interested in set-asides. And who's this setting it aside? And why I got to be on the side all the time?
Right.
Look like I want to be able to pass out something, to somebody else. But anyway, so they have what we call education is rote learning, and they have put into us fractured thinking. In other words, this part is disrelated to this part, that part. Now the parts that are dots, the dots that they're disconnecting in our mind is dots that we need to put together. But they become politically incorrect.
Here's a prime example of that. I talked about the movie Harriet a while back on a show. I did like the movie as a whole. But when we had to come and look at the actual pieces of it, and we're talking about miseducation of facts, we put out a movie where it looks like this woman only went back to start the Underground Railroad to get to her husband, to her man.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm so sorry to say that. I love the movie as a whole, but at the same time, the fact of the matter is, in the movie, she was portrayed as going back to only save him.
Yeah, right.
In real life, we know that was not the case. We know that there were other family members, friends, everybody else. There was a conglomerate of folks who decided and put this thing together. It wasn't the thought of one woman who had to get back to her husband so bad.
Right.
And then for her to get back, and he done changed up the whole scene, got a whole nother wife, and this, you understand what I'm saying? It still put us in that mind frame of look at this woman reaching out there for something that's not even there. It still gave African American women a negative connotation, and that African American man, he didn't even wait on her.
See,
if you will. So that's the distortion.
That's true. Yeah. See, from a historical perspective, I mean, how long is it going to take? Like the creator says, how long do you think I'm going to put up with you? In other words, after we've had so many people to bring us closer to God, bring us knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from God, and we still, which reflects how powerful the so-called oppressors' culture is over the years and how they have affected our minds. So we are in a state now. The oppressor is not going to tell us about our post-slavery syndrome psychosis. Okay, we walk around with badges from slavery, and we're proud of them. Now, one of the reasons why we're proud of them is because the repressors, the colonial administrators, who we call leaders, have a tendency to reflect the supremacy of this system, white supremacy, in our minds. In other words, if my black so-called representative, which they're not in most cases.
Let's talk about those too in just a little bit.
Yeah. The way the oppressor plants his negativeness in our minds, or one of the basic techniques, is using the colonial administrator. So when a colonial administrator, and that includes a lot of preachers, okay, a lot of PhDs. Okay, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about a couple of the people. We are talking about representatives and things like that. Who are some people, because we like to talk about solutions and getting past these problems.
Right.
Who are some people that you feel like in the Houston area right now that are running in these offices and X, Y, and Z are really doing the right thing? Who are some people that you've watched the progression on? Is there anybody out there who is trying to lead into the right direction, if you will?
Well, let me put it like this.
From your opinion, if you will.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
To be honest with you, coming from a black perspective, and coming from our value norm anchor point out here.
Value norm anchor point.
I can't really say that giving a few bicycles out for Christmas and giving a turkey or two out for Thanksgiving is really yeah. See, we found, I'm going to get a turkey I'm going to be the first in the line.
He said he's going to be the first in the line for turkey.
Yeah. Okay, but nevertheless,
can't have it both ways.
I hope they don't close me. I want my turkey. Okay.
He said,
But
turkey.
I want my turkey. No, I don't want.
Your turkey.
I want
they
my
don't
turkey.
Want to give it to
That's
you.
what I'm saying. Okay, yeah,
Go
get
ahead.
two.
No,
okay, that's good. Okay, but what I'm saying is this. It's time to get out of the romanticism because I went to school with somebody, I'm going to vote for them. It's time to get out of they go to my church, and then it's time we should be past.
Because they come to your church, they pay the pastor some money that you don't ever see throughout the year. They pay the pastor some money, and they get to say their little 10-minute blurb about what they're going to do for the community. And then no one holds them accountable.
No.
I keep talking about accountability.
Yeah, there's no accountability. And that's one of the problems. There's no standards. No, you see. So,
you didn't give me a name. Give me a name.
Well, he can't name people. Come on, now. Don't name
I want a name.
Let me. No, I'll tell you what. If I'm invited back, I'm going to give some names.
No.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Don't fall for that.
Yeah. Okay. But let me.
I said who's doing good.
The people know who they are.
Okay.
There you
you know who they are, people. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You know.
I was trying to help our viewers and followers.
No, but they know, the people know who they are, and it's time to call them out. Listen, every day I pass downtown, there's 2 blocks of black people living in cardboard boxes.
Very true.
And we have the suburbs living in tents, which is about 6 blocks from there. These black people, nobody is out there but black people. Now, you can't tell me, Mr. Elected official, that you represent us when there's nobody out there, basically 99.9% of the people who are out there in those cardboard boxes and tents are black people. 10% is because of this COVID-19.
Oh, yeah.
Another 10% is because of Harvey. Okay, where's the sympathy and empathy for my people? How can we ride around talk about I'm blessed and highly flavored and all that kind of stuff and pass these people up and don't even give them a bottle of water? Why isn't that discussed in the church?
They made it a rule that you are not allowed to go out there and feed them anymore. You have to have a license or whatever from the state.
Ain't that who?
And also,
so how do we combat that though? We need to talk about real solutions. How do we fix that?
The first solution, as Dr. King said, the first is the knowledge. The books, the scriptures say, "My people perish for a lack of knowledge."
Yes.
It didn't say a lack of a black president. It didn't say a lack of the black discipline. It say so. The solution, part of the solution base, is to enlighten, to talk about this. We used to talk when I was younger. We used to talk, discuss things. We don't do that anymore because we want to be politically correct. We don't want to upset this, and I find that offensive. If the truth is offensive, it should be.
We just talked about this morning before we even got in here.
And so what we got now, we got this UN thing. We can talk about that some other time. But we got this political correctness that has taken the place of truth. And we walk around trying to sound hip,
and
saying
it's
the
not
most
that we
ignorant.
can't all see it. We all see every single day that people are going without doing what they say. They're not holding themselves accountable. They don't feel guilty about it after they've taken your money and run on up, to the Senate or X, Y, and Z, and they've not changed a doggone thing.
And a part of the
we got to change it ourselves.
Yes,
Go
ma'am.
ahead.
Part of the problem is rhetorical confinement.
Okay.
And black people are confined rhetorically more than anybody else, which means that if you go to a Thanksgiving, if you go to 100 different dinners on Thanksgiving, the odds is that 99.99% that you're going to have the same dumbed down conversation at every house. Okay, true. I love Beyonce, that's my girl. I took, but when it's going to be Beyonce. Did you get her last song? Did the Rockets win? You see, and that's it. And so when you bring up something relevant, politically incorrect, there is an animosity toward you. And what happens is others pick that up and they go like, well, I'm not going to bring that up because I want to be popular. And being popular in hell, can you imagine that? A popular slave.
It's no point.
You want to be, I'm on the plantation. I'm a field Negro, but I want to be popular. So what do that mean? I'm not trying to get off the plantation, but I want to be popular. And that's where we're at now. Now, let me talk about the first Negro syndrome, if I may.
Hurry up
that's a
real
psychosis.
Quick because
this is what
this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Yeah. We're going to pop to break real quick.
Okay.
We were already fishing for time, but let me tell you this. If you don't expect to learn anything on this show, not just today, not just in the future, we every single week make it a point to tell you about somebody's business out there so that we can all work together. We need to start having convo parties. Have you been to a convo party?
I haven't.
We're going to have to do a convo party. He brought up a very good thing. People are not having the real conversations anymore. That's going to be our first thing. It might be a game night and convo party. So you get ready with your conversations, ladies and gentlemen. This is I'm Just Saying, and we'll be right back. We are back right here at I'm Just Saying Live at the Edge Radio TV Network. Come on down and be part of our live studio audience at 415 West Gray Street. We would love to have you so that you can meet interesting people like Mr. Napoleon Jett. He has one more thing he wants to tell us. Well, two more things, if we can keep him under control, He has a couple more things that he wants to share with you guys, and then we'll pop to a break. So, let us know.
So what before
we left, you were talking about something. What were you talking about?
Rhetorical confinement.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay, rhetorical confinement is where the oppressor normalizes in a group irrelevant information.
Oh.
It becomes normal.
Gotcha. The media does that to you as
well. They control the media.
Not this media.
Okay, so talking about nothing becomes normalized in the Black community more than any other place. And to reinforce that is much silliness, the silliness that comes over the screen in movies, in the music. All of that is the normalization of deviancy. We become deviant in our mind. Once it becomes normalized. Now, that's where the preacher should come in. He should let the people know that be on guard for deviancy, because once deviancy becomes normalized, then that becomes black. See, a good example is wearing your pants off your butt. That's the normalization of deviancy. So I don't know why all of this crazy mess has to, but we do know. But I find it interesting that everything that's silly and negative end up in our so-called culture, which is really not our culture, is something that's given to us by the oppressor. Again, through his repressive regime. Like I say, we got the oppressor, then we got the repressor, and we need to focus more on the repressor right now because they're our nearest problem in Okan, that which comes from the oppressor.
Okay, all right. Guess where you can find out that information, ladies and gentlemen? Tell me a little bit about black coffee.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. I'm sorry. Not yes. I'm sounding too good. But anyway, the Jett Black Coffee Party. We had to start it. The Jett Black Coffee Party, and I did say Jett Black Coffee Party.
Jet Black.
I didn't say Jett Black and the other folks coffee party. That's over there. And if you want some cream in your coffee, that's over there. This is the Jett Black Coffee Party. Now, we're not talking about skin complexion. We're talking about mentality. We're talking about spirituality. So, but no cream, no sugar, and no apologies. No other group apologizes for telling the truth and trying to do that which is best for their group, but us. Why do we have to apologize for everything? And we're the most oppressed people on this planet.
True.
Blacks that come from other parts of the world are closer to their value norm anchor point, which is why they don't quite act like us. They didn't go through 400 to 500 years of changing your name, your religion, taking everything from you. We don't understand
how many people's family members were lost even during Hurricane Katrina.
There has to be a creator for us after over 400 years to be, as I'm looking at you two. You know, the NSA got a category called oops. Object out of place. Anything that does not fit within their logic stream is called an oop. Malcolm X, Dr. King, Malcolm X, Dr. King, Surgeon of Truth. You're oops. In other words, you ate the same food, you dated the same type men, you went to the same place, you went to church, but look how you turned out.
Phenomenal.
Look phenomenal. Yes.
Phenomenal.
Amazing.
Yes. So what's our sister that just passed? What's her name?
Cicely Tyson.
That's an oops. Yeah. Because you never saw her out there with a mini skirt, shaking it and carrying on and to get apart. Yeah. She was a lady.
Especially in today's society, it's so hard not to fall into the trap.
Well, Richard Pryor said you can't be on television if you're black. You got to be a Negro. And that's another thing, but I know we don't have time. Let me just say this before we go. Black people.
He having a good time.
Wait a minute. Black people, stop marrying Negroes. That's the worst.
He and I have had this conversation.
The worst mixed marriage on the planet is when a black person marries a Negro and trying to figure things out. I wonder what's going on. Well, that's a mixed marriage.
It is.
Yeah. Now the Negro is a potential black, but they ain't black yet.
Okay.
All right. On that note,
we will be right back.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay.
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Hello, I'm Carlin Charleston, Executive Director of Erase Races, and I want to take this time to invite you to an opportunity to change the world. Perhaps you're too busy and too preoccupied to help change the world, but please take the next 2 minutes to listen to how we plan to do it. The divisiveness and bitterness observed in our country today is not a coincidence of the current administration or any administration before. It is also not a product of a singular or multiple infractions by a zealous or racist police force. No, the race problem precedes the founding of our country. Our very history speaks in racial language, and most everything that happens in our society now carries with it racial baggage. It simply does not have to stay that way. The Erase Race campaign has only one objective: the unifying of all Americans, and that without regard to the color of their skin. This is a difficult challenge because of our history, but we can do it if we believe. If we believe that Martin Luther King Jr. was right when he said, "We are tied together in a single garment of destiny," we can do it. We can do it if we believe the founding principles upon which our country was built, that all men are created equal, we can do it. And if we believe that God did in fact make all nations of men from one man, and that we are all therefore part of one family, one race, then we can do it. Yes, the task is monumental, but the reward is worth the challenge. If you would like to join us as we change America and inevitably change the world, go to eraseraces.com, sign up today, and welcome to Erase Races, because there is only one race, and you're in it.
Aren't you tired of not getting what you want in bed?
Are you ready to spice things up behind those closed doors?
Woo! We're here for you every hump day at 7 p.m.
This is Sex on the Edge with Jen and Hen. I'm Jennifer Reeves.
And I'm Hendrik Scott, and we are professional licensed sex therapists.
So remember to watch us Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Edge Radio TV, just in time for sexy time.
Welcome back to I'm Just Saying. I hope that you enjoyed our Black History lesson, if you will. We learned a couple of really informative things. I hope that you all go look up those words and you educate yourself. Because remember, you cannot trust anybody else to give you your knowledge. You have to start searching these things out on your own. I was talking to Bridget, you know, a personal vendetta, if you will, of mine has been to kind of get outside of my bubble. I was very much so living in a bubble. I have changed up a couple of things. Even the things that I am teaching my children have changed, okay? So wake up. Whatever is out there, this for you, you will find it. The universe will bring it to you. All you have to do is seek it. But ladies and gentlemen, this is I'm Just Saying, and you know we gonna keep it pushing.
Let's keep it moving.
It is time to keep it pushing. We are going to continue on with the show, and it is now time for entertainment news. Okay?
Hey,
with Miss Bridget.
Good afternoon, morning, and evening, ladies and gents.
That part,
because I don't know where you're watching us from. So, in entertainment news, so according to an article in Well Plus Good, you know, there are 2 lucky days in February.
Oh,
the first one is the 10th, and only 2 zodiac signs will, I mean, everybody's going to benefit, but the main 2 are, guess what?
Let me find out.
Libra. Let me
find out. Aquarius and Libra.
Aquarius and Libra. And this is because the Jupiter and Venus, who we're ruled by.
What are those days again? The 10th and
the 10th and the 22nd.
Gotcha.
Yes, the 10th and the 22nd. It's in conjunction. Jupiter and Venus are in conjunction with each other. And usually this causes irritation. However, but because Venus is love, which we are ruled by, Taurus and Libra is ruled by Venus. We're having love, relationships, and good things coming. And Jupiter is the money.
Ooh.
So, yes.
I think that Jupiter is probably leading me.
Yeah. But see, I also have Libra in Jupiter.
Okay.
Yes. So
I gotta find this out. Maybe we need to have somebody on who can do me some more stuff so I can find out some more things
or something.
Some more things about myself.
Nice. Now, on the 22nd, Pisces and Cancer are the two who are going to benefit. If you have Sun, Moon, and Rising, and I'm Pisces Moon.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to find out what Tennille is.
We don't know yet. Deep over here, you know. She been in one of them astrology chat rooms.
Yes, I'm really into it.
You know, there people in there kinky.
Moving on. Okay, so you remember Kim Kardashian broke the internet, right?
Oh.
Well, her sister, Khloe Kardashian, posted a picture of her buttocks showing her stripes. This is what she said. And she put a zebra stripes. And she said, sip your coffee. She said, I love my stripes, a.k.a. stretch marks, which I said with the little picture of an elephant. And she got over 3,948,455 likes.
Here's my thing with this. Why are we still feeling like we need to do this to draw or render attention? You're making all that money. You're doing what's the purpose?
Well, she was saying that she was empowering women to be proud of their stripes, their stretch marks.
To put your booty on Instagram.
Well, she was in a bikini.
To put your booty on Instagram.
Okay, moving on.
Put your booty on Instagram.
Did you watch?
That's what she's saying. Put your booty on Instagram. You come first.
So I'm trying to move on. Stop trying to move on.
Just like the girl. Have you seen the video? The girl who eats the crab legs and stuff online. She made over several $1 million last year eating crab.
Oh yeah.
She said, "I don't use no gloves. I don't whatever." But your whole mouth is like the whole time you're eating the crab.
So you know they call that a mukbang. It's called a mukbang. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
The men like it. Those men are liking watching you eat those crab, and it make me want crab. So it's working on both ends.
It is.
Right.
There you go. So in other news, have you seen Wendy Williams' biopic?
I have not seen it.
Okay.
I heard Charlemagne has on a headband in it. He was torn about that. He was like, I ain't never had on no headband. He was all worked up about it, but he loves Wendy, so you know.
So Wendy Williams said that she and Method Man had a tryst, a one-night stand, and his wife Tamika Smith went off on Wendy Williams.
Why would you put that out there? I'm sure that it was several years ago. Now you making my husband look like a hoe out here.
Yeah, because they already had it in for her because she talked about when Miss Smith had cancer and it wasn't public knowledge.
This is horrible.
Yeah. So she is, So anyway, Miss Smith went off and said no amount of plastic surgery can fix the ugliness that's inside of her because that was ugly. And she should not have said it. And so she alleged that they had a one-night stand when she was interviewed with DJ
I would have came
Sussrun.
for Wendy. I think I would have came for Wendy on that one as well. Even if y'all did.
It was back then. It was
now you're going to bring it up into my future with my kids and my... Ooh, see, that's the only thing, you know, when all that little touchy stuff starts coming out, that's why you got to live your life right, y'all. You got to... Because when that stuff starts coming out, you never know when it's going to come back to bite you.
In the booty.
Okay, go ahead.
So, also, Gayle King's daughter got married.
Oh, all right.
At her godmommy's house, which we know that's Oprah Winfrey, at her place in San Bernardino, California. And it was a small thing because they had planned a big, huge wedding, but they did a small one like you just pulled off. Right. And it was just Gayle, Oprah, Stedman, of course, and Gayle's son, Will, who was also the officiant.
Okay, well, great. Look at Will. Come through. Get your little license and stuff.
And she married Virgil Miller.
Virgil came up.
Yes, Virgil came up.
Let me tell you about something else here in Houston celebrity news. Mayor Sylvester Turner's daughter, Ashley. Congratulations. You know, she got engaged and she is moving on. So, ladies out there is still hope, if you will. She is engaged now. They reported on the news and everything else, and now we're reporting on our news. Congratulations. You know, we're super happy about that.
And last thing, Coming to America 2. They have the new poster out, which is really cool, and I should have put the picture up. However, it's all of the stars who were there before and some who are in it now, and it's really, really very cultural looking. I love it. Very nice picture. So look forward to Coming to America 2 to come out in video. And then you told my story about the man who won the $250,000.
Well, I'm so sorry. No.
But one last thing though, who all watched Saved by the Bell?
Oh man. That part.
That was a great show. And with sad news, Dustin Diamond, who played Screech, has transitioned, and he was only 44 years old, and he had cancer.
He had a very short, this was awkward about this, was he had a very short bout with cancer. He did not find out.
3 weeks.
But he'd only known for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
And it took him out. And I'm going to say, if I caught cancer or found out that I had cancer, I think that I would prefer it this way. I know it sounds selfish, but I would rather not have to go through the pain and the turmoil of all the treatments and your family watching you and trying to take care of you, X, Y, and Z. So, to his family, our condolences go out. I know that you probably were not ready for a 44-year-old, to pass away.
Very young.
His co-hosts were, saying that it was very awkward because they had just talked to him, say, a week ago when he was telling them what was going on.
Right.
And so it's just real crazy, that when it's your time to go, make sure that your life is right, because when it's time, it's time.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are to the part of our show where we talk to you about all of these movies, our movie scoop section. And I have had the opportunity to watch some really, really great movies here lately. I'm going to squeeze it in. I watched, oh no, I skipped over something.
I was just sitting here waiting.
I was about to skip over something. Ladies and gentlemen, we have something very special going on for Valentine's Day, and we want you guys to make sure that you take part in it. It is not a joke. I did not put that all over social media to play with your mind, okay? She was coming through in the red boots. You saw it, Big hair, don't care. Vegan, thick, if you will. She doing her thing. So, for Valentine's Day, we are going to find Miss Bridget a bae for the day, okay? She is super interested in finding out all that Houston has to offer. So, gentlemen, if you will, please send a video to us saying why you'd like to take Miss Bridget out.
Yes.
Maybe even what you think a good date would be. That would be good.
That would be nice. Yeah.
And you know what? Tell a little bit about yourself so she can see if you would be a good match, somebody that she would be interested in.
Yeah.
I would ask you.
What?
On air right now, tell us a little bit about, the kind of guy you think you need, because we always
need a one.
Listen, we always think we got the stuff all pictured out, and we never know what we really need, right? Because mine was not what I thought that I, needed.
It never is.
It never is. It never matches up. But we would like you to go ahead and tell what you may be interested in. And if you're not whatever she says right now, don't not send in your video, because she don't know what she needs. But we're going to tell her.
What is this?
It's an ambush.
It is. I'm put on the spot.
Okay, so what are some things that you're interested in when it comes to men? What's something that you like?
So something that I really love is an intelligent person.
Okay.
I really love intelligence. That's probably one of the greatest, I don't want to say turn on, but it is. I love a man with an intelligent mind, fit, active, because I am fit.
Bridget is out there. She's still moving around. She needs somebody who can keep up with her.
Who can keep up.
Yes,
okay?
That's why we put that as one of the hashtags. Okay,
yes, fit.
That's in there. That's in there.
Fit.
Check the hashtags, because I did give you some secret information on her in the hashtag.
Yes,
okay?
Yes. Now you don't have to be plant-based, but I am plant-based. But healthy. I want you to be healthy.
Okay.
I prefer a non-drinker and a non-smoker because I don't drink or smoke. I mean, can you imagine getting smoke out of all his hair? It's not good.
Horrible.
Horrible,
okay.
horrible. And I know this is a little shallow, but I would prefer 6 feet and taller.
Ooh, she's
please.
got.
I said I prefer. That's all I said.
We got a friend with Benny's over here.
I know. I'm sorry. Don't be upset, sir.
Listen.
Don't be upset.
What did Mr. Napoleon Jett say? We're the only people who feel like we got to apologize.
Yeah.
For what we want.
Yes,
Stop doing it, ladies and gentlemen. She says she want them 6 feet and up. Come through 6 footers.
Come on, 6 feet and up, please.
Okay.
Please.
You got to stand above that hair, you know?
Yes, and my heels because I wear 6 and 7 inch heels, please.
Okay,
please,
so
yes,
I think that was a nice little
that's a
small
little bit.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have posted this flyer everywhere. Please feel free to share. We are trying to get her the right matchup for this Valentine's Day. And they need to be single. We're not talking about the halfway single. We
single, okay? Single.
Who are available, you know, on Valentine's Day. Because you're going to win a free dinner on I'm Just Saying. Won't that be live?
Wouldn't that be nice? We can go and have some delicious food together in conversation.
So, delicious food and conversation. Yes. Let's definitely not have any expectations walking into this because some of y'all like to do too much, you know. If something happens, whatever, that ain't none of our business. But what I'm saying right here on I'm Just Saying is don't come in there walking with no expectations. Okay.
Right. So, flowers would be nice though.
Oh, yes.
I love flowers.
She likes flowers.
Yes.
Okay. Be a gentleman,
yes,
if you
please.
will.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so again, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do, just gentlemen, sorry. If you have to, if you want to enter to win, I had to correct that. I'm sorry. I have a bad habit of saying ladies and gentlemen.
No, but
at this very moment, gentlemen, all
please.
You have to do is send us that quick little blurb about why you would like to take Bridget out and a little bit about yourself. Or maybe you could send us some bullet points if you're not really the video guy, that, and the other. But we definitely want to have a little bit of fun with this. Next year, we're probably going to grow this thing, have several ladies and several gents. We would like to do that because this has turned out being fun. And some of her friends, if you will, are saying, girl, I know you're not getting that. Yes, she is.
I am.
We wanted to have some fun, and we thought this would be a good way to do it.
Yes.
You know, I'm always promoting love out there, you know.
Yes, she is.
Let's get happy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some babies. No, I'm playing.
Ain't no babies coming over here.
But I just thought it was funny to say.
Factory is closed.
Okay, so, you know, as you can see, we did not make it to Tennille's touchy subjects today, but what we want to discuss is, you know, we're talking about dating here. It's Valentine's month, if you will, and we've heard that the African-American man has now shifted to wanting something called, I don't want to get this wrong.
No, you got it right.
Okay. He has made a shift, and he wants one specific type of woman. And what's that, Bridget?
The high class woman.
He wants a high class. Okay, so seeing as how we're two women, we're going to need you guys to take it right now to social media.
Yes.
What do you consider to be a high-class African-American woman?
Yeah.
So now not only do we have to compete with the other races, now we have to decide if we fit in this category of high class. And in my head, is high class somebody who makes you better? Or are you so high class you can't go below a certain standard?
Right. That part.
You know, we're women. And clearly we're confused. We need you to answer the question for us, ladies and gentlemen. I know that's what they're thinking. I know that's what they're thinking.
Oh, you think,
we're confused. That's what they're thinking.
Oh, okay.
Then we're confused. And of course we ought to know what a high class woman is, right?
Yeah, but according to them, it's different.
Does she shop at the thrift store? Does she shop at Nordstrom's? Like, what's the difference here? Give us what you think. Is she educated?
Yeah.
You know, and how much education?
Right.
As we talked about earlier, is this a PhD or is this a doctorate? What, you know?
Same thing, PhD.
Exactly. That's the point. She got to be up there. She high class, right? She got to have, it means I don't qualify. You understand what I'm saying? You know, does she just have to have money or have money?
Or have
money.
Does she come from money?
Does she come from money? I mean, does this need to be new money, old money? We would really love to have a definition so that we could discuss this properly. And guys out there, if you have ever been interested in being on a TV show like this, we need you. All of my topics are set up to have a male opinion. Come on in here. Come sit right here. We would love to have you and express yourself. We would love to have you. We definitely need to know, though, what is a high class
woman?
Highfalutin, if you will, because you know that's what they used to call highfalutin.
No, this is a whole different category.
Do they have big hair or little hair?
Or no hair?
Or bald? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of I'm Just Saying. What did I miss? Go ahead.
Comcast.
Oh, Jesus. Do we have our minute? Let's get that in right now.
Yes.
Explain that just a little bit. Let me see if we get right here.
We are excited that we have partnered with Comcast to show or highlight Houston's history makers.
Yes.
And the first person that they are highlighting today is Carol Mims Galloway.
Okay.
Vince, you have it ready? Mm-hmm. All right, let's roll it. There she is.
Yes.
Miss Galloway.
I've been with the NAACP for over 60 years. We are an advocacy group for justice and equality. So when we make a change, it benefits everyone.
Ms. Galloway is a former president, and she remains an executive vice president. She is the cornerstone of the branch.
The NAACP, we have done many things, Roe versus Wade, as well as equality for as representation, major voter registration. So it's just been an enjoyable experience.
Ms. Galloway has been a trailblazer in every avenue that she's walked. She was the first African-American woman on the city council when she supported the city's first African-American mayor.
She was one of the most active council members. She knew her district had been historically neglected.
I had no street lights. My street was dusty. Every time a car go down, all this dust fly in my house. We didn't have proper sewage. So as soon as I got to City Hall, the first thing I did, I went to Mayor Brown, and I said, where is all the money? I looked in the books, there's no money for my district.
Then she fought hard to correct those inequities that had occurred over the years. On the NAACP, she was just an out-and-out leader, someone who represented the organization in the highest of qualities.
I never had no intentions of ever being a leader. All I wanted to do was make things right and have the equality that everybody else had.
Every term with the NAACP, she says, well, this is my last term. She said that for the last 4 terms. And she continues to participate, she continues to guide. Mrs. Galloway has been right there and remains at the forefront of making a difference in Houston.
It's the contribution that has happened in this city, and just proud to be a Houstonian.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you really enjoyed the Mayor's History Makers.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. It's really good to be able to get this piece of the culture, because I'm from Dallas, Texas. So I'm very much so learning about these people with you guys. So this is really amazing to be able to have these little pieces and definitely grow our show, girls.
Yes. So just a little tidbit.
Okay.
Comcast, they salute and celebrate the community service of 8 Houstonians every year in the month of February. And they're all nominated by local nonprofits for their contribution to our great city for the 4th annual. This is 4 years in the making. Mayor's History Makers Awards presented by Comcast. And like I said, the first one was Miss Carol Mims Galloway, who was nominated by the NAACP.
And we are super thankful to Comcast for, trusting us with that piece of information. So ladies and gentlemen, keep watching us, keep supporting us. We are part of Black History, if you will. And we want to keep you guys in the know, okay? So please remember, stay right here. This is I'm Just Saying. We're at the Edge Radio Network. Is there anything else, Bridget?
I do want to leave, with my quotes.
Oh. We can't go anywhere without that.
This month, I'm highlighting quotes from African Americans.
Well, all right.
Okay, so this one is by the astronaut Dr. Mae Jemison, who was the first African American female astronaut. And she says, never be limited by other people's limited imaginations.
Wow. If you can't see me being great, you can't see. Okay?
Okay. Okay. That part.
I see me being great.
I'm
ladies
just saying.
and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Now I can say my ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen
you
because I
can.
say it a lot. Bridget and I are having a lot of fun bringing you this great information. Please remember that you can support us in several different ways. Please check out our website at imjustsaying.live. Okay,
Yes.
we have our events posted there. We're going to put up some new videos and different things. So just make sure you stay locked in with us. That will send you to all of our different links. And if you want to help us out here, remember, we are always looking for interns right here at The Edge. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you on Thursday, where we have a very special guest coming in. Well, not coming in.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing Zoom. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin Knight is going to talk to us and shed some light on travel during COVID.
Yes.
Also wealth building. We have a ton of things to talk to him about.
We do.
So we will see you Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye.